Hi everyone, so in this video I'll be discussing the GAMSAT Study Syllabus and how we advise you to prepare for the GAMSAT exam at GradReady. So I'm really excited to share our advice for the GAMSAT and also talk you through GradReady's free GAMSAT study guide, and I'll also be breaking this video into 4 different parts. So the topics of the video I outlined on this screen here. So the first topic is we will discuss the GAMSAT Study Syllabus. The second topic is that we'll discuss using the study syllabus. The third topic is we'll discuss how to prepare for the GAMSAT. And then finally, I'll also give you some recommendations for further preparation materials. I will also explain the various topics that you're expected to understand for each section, and also towards the end, some quick tips to ace the GAMSAT, so stick around if you want to find out about those. So firstly, what does the GAMSAT exam actually involve? Well, the GAMSAT exam is a comprehensive examination of all of your reasoning and problem-solving skills, and it covers more content than most other exams. So this means that it's essential to have a GAMSAT study syllabus that covers all areas of preparation, and it's also really important to organise your study in a way that will allow you to learn in the most efficient manner. So these methods are what best helps my approach to exams as well. So that's why we're making this video to recommend it for you, because it's also based on personal experience that shows that they do work. So each section of the test can test different content and skills, meaning that a one-size-fits-all approach is unlikely to be very successful. So at GradReady, we're here to help you by providing you with a free GAMSAT study guide that summarises all the key information that you need to know to ace the GAMSAT exam. So let's delve into the first main part of this video and discuss the GAMSAT study syllabus. So one of the most common questions that students ask us about the GAMSAT exam is there a study syllabus for the GAMSAT? Well, ASAR doesn't actually provide a clear-cut syllabus for students, but here at GradReady we've devised a list of general topics which appear time and time again in the GAMSAT exam. So we've created a study syllabus which can be seen here, and this gives you an overview of the GAMSAT exam and how to approach it. So the syllabus can be accessed for free on our website, and there are many different ways that you can use this free syllabus, either to kickstart your study, to use it to keep track of the topics you study, or to get some insight into how to best organise your GAMSAT preparation. So in addition to this great free resource, we've also created a free useful tool as well. So you can access a more detailed week-by-week GAMSAT study guide by signing up to our free trial on our website. So this can be seen here. So this is our free GAMSAT study schedule that breaks down from 6 months to 3 months to 1 month and then to the final weeks as well. So our free trial also includes a complete breakdown of this syllabus, 53 free MCQs, as well as a wealth of other preparation materials to help you kickstart your GAMSAT preparation. The week-by-week study guide is really useful, as I personally find that it helps to break down studying into smaller chunks so that it's less overwhelming, especially for an exam like GAMSAT where there's so much content. Okay, so now that you know there's not an official ACES syllabus, but you can use our handy study syllabus, how should you actually use it? So I'll first explain this, and then I will explain what our syllabus actually includes. So stick around to hear its content to see whether you would find it useful. So our study syllabus is designed to help guide you in your GAMSAT preparation and also act as a GAMSAT checklist. So it describes and summarises content for each section. It also provides study tips for my expert tutors, how to tackle each part of the GAMSAT exam. So GradReady's GAMSAT study guide will help you get an overview of the GAMSAT exam and its core components, and therefore is a useful tool in your planning preparation. To make the best use of it, you should follow the 2 steps that I will now explain. So how should you use the GAMSAT study guide? So step 1 is to make sure that you have a solid GAMSAT study plan in place. So to succeed in a GAMSAT exam, it is crucial that you develop good time management skills and learn how to study effectively. This is true for any exam, and I've personally found that once you find a good study method for you, just stick to it. If something is working for you, keep going with that, because even if you try different things that might work for different people, it might not work for you. So personally, I've found that sort of note-taking first and then doing practice exams at the end is what works best for me, so that's what I continue to do. So therefore, it's really important to get into a steady and consistent routine in managing your GAMSAT preparation. This will help to reduce your stress and also improve your performance. So planning ahead gives you more direction over your study so that you always know whether you're on track and also what you need to study when you sit down at your desk for that day. So to help you with this, we've created a free GAMSAT study schedule, which provides a framework and also some key checkpoints for along your study journey. And again, this can be accessed through our website. The second step is to thoroughly understand exam components and also each of the sections in the GAMSAT exam. So the GAMSAT exam tests knowledge and skills across many different areas, so it's really important to have a thorough understanding of what you will actually be assessed on. So our GAMSAT study checklist gives you an insight into the GAMSAT exam and an overview of the process. So to learn more about the GAMSAT exam, we've created a comprehensive guide for section 1, 2 and 3 on our websites to help prepare you for each one. So now on to our syllabus overview as promised. So firstly, the section 1 syllabus. So for this section, you will be asked questions on a wide array of different media types, which may include the following on this list here. This list is not exhaustive, but these are some of the things that you might be experienced and be given access to. So it could be about literature, it could be about psychology, it could be about anthropology, nonfiction, graphic comics, poetry, anything like that. So for further information and ideas, you can refer to the GAMSAT Section 1 reading list on our website to help you with your preparation. So, moving on to Section 2 in the syllabus topics, Section 2 of the GAMSAT exam is also known as the written communication section. So this assesses your ability to express your thoughts in a logical and effective manner in response to two sets of stimuli. So there's two different tasks, so task A and task B. Task A generally deals with more socio-cultural issues and is best suited to an argumentative style of essay. That's not set in stone, but that's something that we would sort of advise. So some of the themes for task A include the following, so freedom, war, science, technology, and crime. So then we have Section 2 syllabus topics for Task B, which centre around themes that are more targeted at personal and social issues, and it gives you the opportunity to express yourself through a more creative or reflective essay style. So this is what we recommend generally. Task A is more argumentative and Task B is more suited to a creative or reflective piece. So some of the example themes can be seen here. So it could be friendship, love, beauty, suffering, and conformity. So again, if you would like further information or ideas about Section 2 for the GAMSAT, you can head to our webpage and there's a section called the GAMSAT Section 2 Essay Quote Generator to help you practice a little bit more. So finally, let's briefly discuss the Sections 3 syllabus. So for Section 3, the questions are based on 3 different disciplines along the following ratios. So we've got biology, which consists about 40% of the MCQs that are asked in Section 3. And then we have chemistry, which is also 40% of the questions asked in Section 3. And then physics is the remaining 20% of questions asked. So you are advised to have a basic level of knowledge equivalent to first year university levels for biology and chemistry, and knowledge to the extent of a year 12 level for physics. So now I'm going to briefly outline the relevant topics that you're expected to study for biology, chemistry, and physics. So here are the topics for biology. So they include things like biomolecules in the cell division, the renal system, the nervous system, the cardiovascular system, and reproductive system. So all of those sort of things that are sort of the base level things for biology as a discipline. So here are the topics for chemistry questions in Section 3. So they include topics such as atoms, electrons and chemical bonds, gases, biochemistry, electrochemistry, and acids and bases. And then finally, here are the topics for physics. So remembering these are from a year 12 level, not first year university level like chemistry and biology. So some of the examples for physics are motion, Newton's laws, the physics of liquids, electricity and magnetism, electric circuits, and then you can see the rest on the screen here. So now that you're familiar with what the GAMSAT actually entails, how should you prepare for the GAMSAT, and do you actually need to study? So there are some people who suggest that the GAMSAT cannot be studied for, or that it's only a general intelligence test, which means there's no point in trying to prepare. However, a review of more than 50 academic studies of over 130,000 participants finds that in general, preparation does improve performance, not just on the GAMSAT, but on any test. So in the context of the GAMSAT exam, this is the case because of three main reasons. So the first reason is that it is important to become familiar with the exam and the concepts tested. Because although the exam focuses on your reasoning skills, you still need to know the vast amount of knowledge that is involved in order to apply these skills. So reason number 2 is that you will learn to become familiar with the exam through practice and preparation, and also familiar in how to approach it. So being familiar with the exam, its format, and also its common pitfalls will always put you into a better position than going into it blind, because having a solid exam strategy is a key to achieving a great score. And the final reason is that preparing puts you in a better mental state for the exam. The more trial runs you have, the more confident and calm you will be, and therefore the better you will perform. So everyone has heard the saying, fail to prepare, prepare to fail, and I personally know this does hold true for the GAMSAT. Preparation is needed for any test or any exam to ensure that you can get the best possible score. So thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. I just want to discuss one more thing, 3 quick tips that will help you ace the GAMSAT exam. So tip number 1 is to make studying an active process. So this means that when you're learning new content, focus on asking questions, putting information in context, and summarizing information. Then revisit the material periodically and test yourself regularly, as one of the biggest pitfalls that students encounter is just passively reading information and writing notes, because you're likely to forget this immediately. It is important to remember that the GAMSAT exam is not designed to test your recall of knowledge, but rather your reasoning skills. So as such, it's important to think critically as you work through practice questions, and consider the type of skills that these questions are testing, not just the content that they're testing. Tip number 2 is to understand your strengths and weaknesses. So spending your time on chemistry doesn't help you much if you're already a science whiz, but you can't write an essay, especially within the allocated time. So before you start spending a lot of time on studying a specific area, assess whether it will actually help you to do better on the exam. You can use our GAMSAT study guide to get a quick overview of the various areas in the exam to help you understand what you may need to spend more time on rather than just repeating what you're good at. And then the third and final tip is to never lose sight of your goals. So you don't need to know what score or university you want, but it is helpful to have some perspective of why you're sitting the exam, because this can help keep you motivated to keep continuing studying even when times get a little bit tough. You will most likely want to get into a study program that leads into a healthcare field that you're passionate about. So having this goal somewhere and tangible reminders of this goal to refer back to in tough times will help keep you on track. So I hope you found this video helpful, and don't forget that here at GradReady we'll take the utmost pleasure in helping you achieve your medical school goals. Please feel free to comment, like and subscribe on this video. We will also put a link in the description box which will lead you to our blog page about this topic if you want to learn more, and we also have other blog pages on our website which cover topics such as understanding GAMSAT results, how to actually study for the exam, and also individual pages concerning study techniques for section 1, 2 and 3.